If there's any time to actually do the moon meditation, it is during this blue moon right here. So I'm just letting you know because I'm going to be doing it. I'm actually really excited. I actually did it already this morning. I'm going to do it later on tonight too, the meditation twice myself. So anyway, we're live streaming right here, right now. Okay, the medical medium, got my lemon balm tea. I'm actually excited about tonight and the moon because what a time. Like once in a lifetime, we're going to have a moon like we're going to have. Once in a lifetime. I mean, when I think about that, it's mind-blowing to me. And then to actually be able to do the moon meditation, it's at Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcasts. That's where the moon meditation is. And you can just get it for free. Just listen to it for free. Man, I can't wait to do that because the gravitational pull, okay, the magnetic pull from the moon, the magnetic pull, it's a whole nother thing. What it does to pull out hurt and anxiety and distress and worry right out of us. And when you do that moon meditation on a night like this with the blue moon, I mean, how incredible that is. On Halloween? Oh my God. I mean, what a time to do the moon meditation. So I just had to get on here, tell you guys that I'm so pumped up. I mean, I'm really pumped up about this. I can't even tell you. I'm glad you guys are coming on. So I'm going to talk about anxiety a little bit, talk about, what people go through, how important it is to heal it. I got some foods I'm going to talk about too. Looks like I got a papaya right here, which is really cool too, because I want to talk about papaya. Something you guys might want to get a hold of someday is that papaya. So I'm going to talk about that. Going to talk about a couple other things too. I even have a couple supplements I take when the stress gets out of control and it just gets crazy. Anyway, the moon meditation is see the little podcast sign right there? This Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcast. You guys got to hear the moon meditation. The reason why it's such a big deal is because we got the blue moon once in a lifetime. And the moon meditation is powerful at any time, but oh my God, you do it during the blue moon, forget it. On Halloween, forget it. So I'm just saying, you guys, if you want to extract that anxiety, that hurt, that betrayal that might have happened in your life, from anything you've gone through, any struggles you've gone through, you want to suck that stuff right out of you. You want that poison to come out of you. You do the Medical Medium Moon Meditation at Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcasts. I'm just forewarning you guys so you guys have a chance to really jump on your healing because, whoa, what a time to do it. We're live right now. And you guys really, I mean, seriously, it's a big deal. Alexandra says, I had a huge release after the moon meditation last night. Wait till you do it tonight, Alexandra. I woke up with so much energy this morning that I haven't had in over a decade. Alexandra, I mean, tonight with the moon meditation, oh my God, link is in the description, you guys. Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcasts. Link is in the description. I'm excited because I'm going to do it. I already did. I did it last night. I did it this morning, the meditation. And someone said to me well, what do you have to worry about? What does the medical medium have to worry about? I'm like, are you kidding? All the censorship I get on me, all the other stuff that happens and everything. I'm stressed out. Absolutely. And what I do is that moon meditation sucks it right out, pulls that poison right out. And if you had anything going on in your life, because I got stuff going on in my life, of course, because I get discriminated against 24/7 by everywhere and stuff about being the medical medium and having this gift since age 4 and being able to know advanced medical information, like in the books Cleanse to Heal and all the other books, and advanced information about foods that nobody knows about. And what happens is when you have all that advanced information, you get the crap kicked out of you. That's what happens. I've learned that through my life, that you're not allowed to heal people. You're not allowed to get people better. Did you guys know that? You're allowed to fake it out there and do this and do that and say, hey, try this, but you're not allowed to actually really provide answers to get people better through the finish line, like really better and out of debilitating diseases. You're not allowed to do that. That's what I learned in life. Anyway, anxiety, check this out, okay? The anxiety podcast, make sure you listen to that one. That's a mind-blowing one right there. And a mind-blowing podcast episode, Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcast, okay? So the anxiety episode, it's so packed with information. I talk about foods in that episode too. I talk about foods like papaya in the anxiety episode. Did you hear it? Did you hear that one? Did you hear that part where I talk about the pesticides and herbicides, where people just order pesticides that come to their lawn and to come to their house and get their houses sprayed. Did you hear that little part where I was like, hello, pesticide, insecticide company? Did you hear that part in there? I was like, can you come here and spray the inside of my house and my yard? What do you mean my kids are going to be breathing it in? Is that safe? Oh, yeah, it's safe. Sure, it's safe. Yeah, okay, it's safe. Talk about that. You got to hear that's on the anxiety episode. Anyway, you guys, I get the lemon balm tea. This is what I do the lemon balm tea. I also do like the Vimergy lemon balm right there. Can you see it? I'm not sure. It's a Vimergy lemon balm. V as in Victor, Imergy. That's the one I do. I'm not sponsored, by the way, by them. So you guys, really important to know. So Anna says, is the meditation in the podcast? Yeah, the moon meditation is in the podcast. The link is in the description. You don't want to miss this. The blue moon. I mean, come on. A blue moon and the moon meditation, a powerful, powerful meditation that already changes lives just to do it any night of the month. Doesn't matter if it's quarter moon, half moon, a partial moon, but this is a different story here. We're in October. We are, Halloween number 1, but number 3 or whatever, but we're in the blue moon of a lifetime. That's when anything could happen with your healing process during this meditation, this moon meditation. Anything can happen. Anything. Just like Alexandra was saying, how her life changed last night from doing it. Well, all I'm saying is get prepared because it's going to suck the poison right out of you. So any kind of emotional distress. And, look, I love the moon meditation hand in hand with the anxiety episode. So link is in the description. Check out the anxiety episode. I talk about the tightness in the chest and how people get crippled by anxiety. You guys, do you know anybody who's been through that? Crippled with anxiety. I'm not talking about, I'm a little nervous, I got a little bit of anxiety. I'm talking about you can't even get out of your bathroom off your bathroom floor. You can't get into your car and drive. You can't get on the phone and talk to someone. You can't call a friend and be like, hey, what's going on? Because the minute you're talking to them, your anxiety is creeping up. I'm talking about debilitating, crippling anxiety, you guys. We're live, by the way. Live streaming, that's how I do it. So, listen, in this anxiety episode, you'll learn about what fruits and vegetables to use. Whoa. You guys doing that? Right there? Okay. Kombucha squash. That's really awesome. See? That's it right there. It's organic. It's an organic one. I got lucky. So that's a squash right there. This is what it looks like. So, I got a few foods here right here. So I want to show you guys too. Lemon balm tea, like I said. But that's a great food for anxiety, for healing. All the glucose that goes to the brain. Look at that beautiful color in there. The phytochemical compounds that help protect you. Amazing food right there. So you guys, I just want to go into the moon meditation a little bit. Link is in the description. Medical Meme Podcast at Apple Podcasts. You guys subscribe. I don't know when the next episode's coming out. I don't know what hour or day. Subscribe because then you'll know. And because it's not just enough to subscribe on, here on, whatever, Facebook or Instagram, whatever, because of the fact I'm so censored. And so it's important to actually know that. Anyway, you can learn about what foods to do for your anxiety, what supplements to take that are critical for your anxiety. Like for anxiety, if you don't have B12 going on, it's going to be hard to get it better. There's the Vimergy B12. Remember, I'm not sponsored. People are always saying, what's going on? I'm not sponsored by all the companies I always talk about. All the different, as far as supplement companies and stuff. This is a free resource, this podcast. I just want to say this, okay? Just bear with me for 1 second, you guys, okay? This podcast is not a throwaway coffee talk thing. I know I said that last time, but check this out. I just want to make sure the new people too know this. And this is a docu-series podcast. This is information that can save your life, save a life, save someone else's life. This is life-changing information. The nuggets are all in there. This isn't like you bring some guests on, next, Cal will call them, come on, let's call, do you want to come on my show? Do you want to call on my show? Okay, come on, gone. It's not that. This is literally a docu-series that I'm doing for free. You don't have to pay for it. I put it in a podcast. like what? Like what? Who does that? Who does that? I mean, I'm doing it because A, I need you guys to heal. I need you guys to heal. Marcella says, just jumped in here. What is lemon balm for? I use it personally for me, for like stress. Other people use it for anxiety. That's what they use it for, all right? That's the Vimergy one. V as in Victor, Imeergy. That's the best one out there. It's the cleanest company that I've found yet. If another one comes along, you'll see me holding their stuff up. That's it. That's how it works with me. If there's a better wild blueberry company that comes along, you'll see me holding up another wild blueberry stuff, like company, whatever. So, you know, like I do, because Wyman's is the one I like with that one. But the bottom line, you guys, is that it's about healing. Do you want to get better? Do you want things to get better? Do you want your life to change? Do you want information that's already saved millions of lives around the planet? The medical medium information. The street cred is in. It's already saved lives for not only decades, but just in the last 6 years, an enormous amount of people. I just want you guys to know how to heal. The moon meditation, if you miss your chance for the moon meditation on blue moon night, I don't know what to say. And I had to get on here to tell you. Link is in the description. The Moon Meditation Medical Meeting Podcast at Apple Podcasts. That's the platform to listen to it in. If it's another platform, it's going to be censored. Even if you hear the episode at another platform, it's still missing pieces. I share emotional tools in the anxiety episode, letting you know. You know, and I talk about what happens is when you have OCD, depersonalization, bipolar with anxiety. So I even talk a little bit about that when you have anxiety with bipolar. Do you know anybody with that? OCD with not bipolar. Well, you can have those two together too, which usually they do come hand in hand sometimes. So OCD with anxiety, depersonalization with anxiety, depression with anxiety. I mean, the anxiety episode, hands down, this thing is unbelievable. Constance, good to see you. Love you too. You know, you guys, and look, if you have an Android phone, I just saw that come up there on the comments. If you have an Android phone, go to medicalmedium.com. You'll see in the menu right there, okay? And see podcasts in the menu. Listen to it there if you have an Android and you don't have an Apple device. And Anna says, I almost healed my migraines with your information. I'm so grateful to you. I'm so glad you're working on that. Are you guys, do you know anybody dealing with crippling anxiety or even mild anxiety, tightness of the chest, your racing thoughts, where your racing thoughts are going in and out? You feel restriction around the throat. You feel like you're tremoring. You feel weird, funny feelings in the gut and the stomach. You feel all that stuff going on. Sunday's in. Hey, good to see you. Glad you're here today. Anxiety podcasts, like listening about my life. So amazing. Thank you so much for understanding what we suffer. Love your humor. Makes me laugh. I'm so glad you're okay with the humor. Michelle L. Michelle, do the meditation over and over. Thank you for letting people know, Michelle, because that's what I'm trying to tell everybody too. It's like, it's important to do them over and over. These are not the normal meditations. These actually come from above. They come from above. And it's so important. It's so important to use them to heal. It's so important. Nadine says, which of your books will help me with anxiety? I got one right here. Whoa. All right, that's Cleanse to Heal. This is a heavy medical textbook, 75 recipes. I'll give you guys a quick rundown on this, okay? I know some of you guys have the book, but first of all, Amazon.com is 51% off. It's $16.99. It's unbelievable, the sale for this book. I mean, only that kind of sale. It's incredible what's happening right now. And this is a really heavy book, and I'll tell you what's in it, okay? It's got 75 recipes. There's a recipe book in here. That's just one thing. The other thing is over 200 symptoms and conditions where you learn the cause of your symptom and condition. Then you learn what supplements to take in dosages and all the information in here. I mean, it's packed with information. You can go in here and you can just look. You can find anything. Bridge riddle nails. Just open it up. It's like you have ridged nails. Boom. That's what it is. Look, I got like, it's packed with information in here. Depression, what to do for it. Diabetes, okay, what you could do for it. And it just keeps on going. Dry, cracked skin, ear infections. I mean, when you go through edema, eye floaters, fibromyalgia. I mean, it's just over 200 symptoms and conditions in here, okay, information, plus cleanses. If you're interested, I'm just saying, in a book, this is a powerhouse right here. It's the Medical Medium Cleanse to Heal book. Put it right there, right here. So, and anxiety, I talk about what to do for anxiety in that book too. I mean, if I had anxiety, I'd have that book in my hand. I would listen to the anxiety episode. And look, get the book free at the library if you want. If you don't want to get it like dirt cheap off of Amazon right now, get it free at the library. But the point is, you guys, it's like, I just want you to get better. What more can I do? What can I do? I could teach you about all the foods that heal. I could do that. I could teach you about all the different herbs that heal and how they heal. I could do that too, you know? And that's what I'm doing. I could get the books and information and then the docu-series podcast. The link is in the description. Don't miss out on those episodes. The anxiety episode is something you don't want to miss out. Listen to it over and over again because I can guarantee you this. I can tell you this. I can guarantee you this. You're going to miss out on all the bits and pieces, many of them in that episode because it's too packed with information. There's so much information. It's not insulting to anyone. It's respectful where I'm trying to say, I'm going to give you everything I got. I'm not going to hold anything out. Let me just give you everything I got in this episode so that I respect you guys, your time and your energy. So when you listen to it, you're only getting nuggets. Nugget. I mean, really. Anyway, the blue moon, once in a lifetime, right? The moon meditation, if you're not doing it tonight, come on, you know, so that's a really important thing right there. So you guys, so much to learn, so much to do. Jennifer says, I love this book. Incredible. I'm so glad that you love the book. It's so important. You guys, we can heal. We can heal. We can. All right. Amy Batchelor, book is amazing. Amy, you're the best. Incredible. Thank you for being on here today. I'm actually blown away. Christine says, how do we find right site for tonight? Okay, well, it's Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcast. The link is in the description. So you can get the moon meditation. That's the whole thing. The moon meditation is for free. The link is in the description right here. So you can actually get to it. And then subscribe to the Medical Medium Podcast so that you don't lose the Medical Medium Podcast and never get an episode or something again. Okay? So important. Yeah, you guys. So let's do a quick rundown right there. I just saw Lorraine's here too. Lorraine L, so glad. Just look, you guys. I just want you to get better. So I want to make sure I can give you all the tools, right? Do you guys doing bananas? Because I never want you afraid of these right here. That's a really healing food. I've talked about it so many times over the years. I love it for anxiety. Bananas are incredible because of the glucose that goes to the brain. Really important right there. Potassium is an electrolyte. That's an electrolyte, that potassium. That potassium goes to the brain for emotional stuff. That's the whole point. All right, you guys. I'm actually going to eat this half a papaya. Probably going to steam this baby up right here, this squash, that winter squash. I'm just showing you some tools. Going to take a little bit more lemon balm later. Look, get your lemon balm tea. Do that. Look, I want you guys to make sure that you get all the things you need. So the blue moon, the meditation, the moon meditation, do not lose out on that right now. You could do it every day of the month because it heals you every day. But right now is such a prime time for it. Link is in the description. I love you. And just hang in there with all that you're going through. Know that I care. Catch the anxiety podcast episode. And look out for the new episode coming out, okay? Because there's a new episode coming out tomorrow. Yep. Anyway, Trisha Marie says, I love bananas. You're awesome. Okay, you guys. Bye-bye.